Well, it's a very interesting story because it came about from a very casual, unplanned meeting where we were talking about how do we round up the industry for the travel industry around the world. And we basically said, yes, we should interview movers and shakers in the travel and tourism industry. So I started firing out a few phone calls and it all happened. And a lot of people accepted, which overwhelmed me because I was expecting to have only a few. And in the end, we ended up actually interviewing 3 people a week when the plan was to actually air one only. So yeah, very successful. We managed to round up brands such as EasyJet, Expedia, Amadeus, Teletext, and there are many more that will come in store as well. We will have different focuses next year. So we are launching a luxury focus in January. We will have a technology focus. And there are in store another few strands, which I'm not yet allowed to say what these are going to be. But, watch for this space soon. Now, what Decision Makers is basically is telling the industry who are the leaders from these organizations from a personal perspective. So if someone in the industry wanted to know what Expedia was all about, for example, they would go on their site, but all they would see is the product they're selling, not necessarily what the company is all about. But on Decision Makers TV, they will hear it from the head, from the managing director, from the leader of that organization. And they'll be able to understand who their customers are, what their strategy is, what their future plans are, what the company stands for, and also what the issues they see, what are the trends, what are the challenges. So there isn't really a TV channel online that does this at the moment, and Decision Makers hit the spot. It's really making the industry talk. We've launched it on the 14th of September 2012. And so far, in November, we have over 40,000 views, which is amazing. They're all posted on YouTube, they're all tagged, so it's boosting these companies' SEO as well, which they welcome very much so. A lot of companies actually has asked, like P&O Cruises, for example, and a few more on the beach, low-cost travel group, they've On Holiday Group also to come shortly. They've all asked me if they could link their interview to their sites. And whenever we post an interview, we post 2 a week now. Whenever we post an interview up, we obviously do it through our social media. We tell the world through our fantastic social media program. And the amounts of retweets about it, it's amazing. So we're definitely doing the right thing, and we should be continuing to do so.